Hi guys, in this video we discuss Brigadier Mohammad Usman. Indian Army's Brigadier Mohammad Usman was the highest ranking officer to have laid down his life in the 1947 war. But before that, the troops led by him had recaptured Jhangarh in Jammu and Kashmir, defeating the Pakistan army. And it's important to discuss him because how his actions are in stark contrast to what the rest of the Muslim soldiers in the area of the Kashmir army under Maharaja Hari Singh were doing, which I've discussed in the previous video. So, who was Brigadier Mohammad Usman? Popularly known as the Naushera ka Sher or Lion of Naushera and Savior of Naushera, Brigadier Usman was among the officers who refused to join the Pakistan army at the time of partition and remained with the Indian army. Born in Azamgarh district of Uttar Pradesh on July 15, 1912, and an alumnus of the Royal Military Academy at Sandhurst, Brigadier Usman joined the army at the age of 23 and was commissioned in the Baloch regiment. Following the partition, he was transferred to the Dogra regiment. During the war of 1947-48, Brigadier Usman, a commander of 77 Para Brigade, was given the charge of 50 Para Brigade at Jhangarh. Despite resistance from the Indian troops, the Pakistan army captured Jhangarh on December 25, 1947. 3 months later, Brigadier Usman fought the enemy and won back Jhangarh for India. Following the Pakistani army's defeat in Jhangarh, it targeted Naushera, which was ferociously guarded by Brigadier Usman's troops. This feat earned him the name of Savior of Naushera. According to the Center of Land Warfare Studies and their archive papers, Brigadier Usman had worked out a very intelligent artillery fire plan for the Battle of Jhangarh. Now I'm quoting from that article from their archive papers. He had brigaded all the 24 field guns and the mortars of the 3 battalions. He had concentrated them on a limited front targeting the highest point of the feature, which was attacked first. Once the barrage lifted, the troops were already on the enemy trenches, taking them by surprise. Brigadier Usman lost his life at the age of 36 after the Jhangarh win when he stepped out of his tent and the blast of an enemy shell landed in front of him and killed him. He was the only soldier to receive a funeral with full state honours in the presence of Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, President Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Governor General C. Rajagopalachari and many cabinet ministers. The epitaph on the grave today reads, he was commissioned into the 510 Baloch regiment where he served till independence. During partition, he was given the option to join the Pakistan army as army chief. A true patriot that he was, he declined and chose to serve the country of his birth, an epitome of secularism, true secularism and patriotism. Brigadier Usman took over command of 50 I Para Brigade in December 1947 at Naushera, Jammu and Kashmir. Under his command, the brigade halted the advance of Pakistani tribals at Naushera against all odds. He then led the brigade to recapture Jhangarh, thereby turning the tide on the raiders. He was honoured with Mahavir Chakra posthumously for his role in the 1947-48 war. And then, guess what happened to his grave? His grave is at the VIP section of the graveyard near Jamia Millia Islamia in New Delhi. The marble grave was believed to be damaged by some miscreants in December 2020. The army restored it a few days later.